Hello dear students, I am Anjum Sheikh. Welcome to my class. In previous video, we have studied about the post-fertilization structure and events. We have discussed about the formation of seeds as well as fruits. Now you know that seeds are the products of fertilization. A few flowering plants such as some species of Asteraceae and grasses have evolved a special mechanism to produce seeds without fertilization. This process is called as apomixis. In this video, we will be studying about apomixis as well as one more important phenomena known as polyembryony. Now what is meant by apomixis? Apomixis is a type of asexual reproduction. It mimics the sexual reproduction, that is in which seeds are produced without fertilization. See what is meant by apomixis. It is a type of fertilization where it is a type of reproduction where seeds are produced without fertilization. It is called as the apomixis. Here the embryos can develop directly from the nucellus, integuments, synergids or egg of a diploid embryo sac. The plants which are produced by apomixis are genetically similar to the parent plant, as there is no mixing of the characteristics. That is why the plants produced by apomixis are genetically similar to the parent plant. They maintain and exhibit all the good characteristics of the parent plant without any risk of segregation of hybrid characters as in case of the sexually reproducing plant. So we may call the plants which are produced by apomixis as the clones of their parents. Apomixis is widely distributed among the higher plants. More than 300 species of plants belonging to 35 families are apomictic, means they develop seeds without fertilization. It is most common in the families such as Gramineae, Compositae, Rosaceae and Rutaceae. Among the major cereals such as maize, wheat and pearl millet, they have apomictic relatives. What are the benefits of apomixis? There is a single parent involved. It helps in hybrid seed production. It is one of the most cost effective method of reproduction. Apomixis prevents the loss of specific characters in the hybrid as there is no fertilization. So it prevents the loss of specific characters in the hybrid. So these are the benefits of apomixis. First benefit is it helps in the hybrid seed production. Second benefit is it is one of the most cost effective methods to produce seeds. And third benefit is it prevents the loss of specific characters in the hybrid. Here we can summarize apomixis as it refers to the development of seeds without sexual fusion or fertilization. In apomixis, embryo develops without fertilization. The apomixis is an asexual mean of reproduction. Some species which undergo apomixis are the Asteraceae. Here you can see the beautiful flowers of the Asteraceae and some grasses. They undergo apomixis. Now next phenomena is polyembryony. Now what is meant by the polyembryony? See, the occurrence of more than one embryo in the seed is known as the polyembryony. Generally the seeds have single embryo, but in case of polyembryony there is more than one embryo in the seed, which is known as polyembryony. This phenomena was initially discovered by the scientist Leeuwenhoek in the year 1719. Polyembryony is quite common among conifers, that is gymnosperms, but many species of both dicots as well as monocots, they exhibit this phenomena. What is polyembryony? The occurrence of more than one embryo in the seed is known as the polyembryony. It is a special type of reproduction. If more than one egg may form in the embryo sac, if more than one embryo sac formed in an ovule, then other cells like synergids or nucellus develop into embryo, then in such cases polyembryony occurs. The examples of plants in which polyembryony occurs are orange, lemon, mango, onion, groundnut, etc. Now we can compare apomixis and polyembryony. How can we differentiate apomixis and polyembryony? See, apomixis is an asexual reproduction that occurs without fertilization. It does not involve meiosis. While the polyembryony, it is the formation of more than one embryo from a single fertilized ovum or in a single seed. Apomixis is a type of asexual reproduction, while polyembryony is a type of sexual reproduction. As it is a asexual reproduction, so fertilization does not occur in apomixis. Polyembryony, it is a type of sexual reproduction, so it undergoes fertilization. Apomixis does not involve the production of seeds, while polyembryony involves the production of seeds. In apomixis, the offspring plants are genetically identical to the parent. As it is a form of asexual reproduction, so the offspring plants are genetically identical to the parent. The offspring produced in polyembryony are not genetically identical to the parents. So students, this was all about the chapter reproduction in the flowering plants. In next videos, we will be studying about the human reproduction. Thank you.